London Luton Airport and Luton Borough Council have joined together in the Festival of Flight project. It's enabled 2 young youths the opportunity to fly a plane and 10 local youth groups to create artwork which reflects racism, intolerance and xenophobia. Hi Jonathan, so you're one of the youth ambassadors. What's that entail?
Well, basically we had to go to Scotland to fly a glider plane over Inverness. Then we had to come back and share experiences with the people with the different schools in Luton, hopefully helping them to aspire that they can achieve what they want to in life.
So why did your school get involved in this project?
Okay, the reason why our school got involved in the project was because our school actually has 22 different languages spoken. We're a very diverse community, and we wanted to look at ways of actually promoting community cohesion. So it was an excellent way to actually get all the children and also look at the gifted and talented area of our school as well and push community cohesion through art.
So why has the airport taken part in this particular project?
Well, the airport's very much part of its community, and we rely enormously on the goodwill of the community, but also for employees, and a lot of our passengers come from the community as well. So, have a chance to be involved with something that's so much about community cohesion was something that we jumped at.
Well, Festival of Flight is very encouraging, and it is a great project for the younger people. And I've seen 2 of the young men who did fly the aeroplane, and I'm sure that in future this sort of project will help the youngster to come forward and do something special.
Using the vehicle of flying, we had to also express the people who had learnt how to fly but also overcame racism, intolerance and xenophobia to achieve their dreams. So there was people like the Tuskegee Airmen who overcome racism to achieve their dreams of flying. So we were able to, once we learnt how to fly ourselves and flew the plane in Scotland, we were to take that experience but also learn about the different people that learned how to fly and then combine the 2 together and come back and express all that to the children so that hopefully they would realise for themselves that they could overcome racism, intolerance and xenophobia and achieve their dreams, whether that's flying or becoming a policeman or journalist or whatever they want to do.
And what's the feedback from the children?
The children thought Jonathan was excellent here, and he really engaged with the children. The children knew what xenophobia at the end of the process and racism was, and how to actually maybe deal with it, because the learning mentor had actually taken it one step further and through the artwork was able to engage the children if they had actually faced any racism and to take that forward.
So can you explain a little bit about your artwork? It's got lots of detail here.
Jonathan was explaining what xenophobia, racism and intolerance was, and I thought it was a bad idea. I didn't like it at all, and so I just done this. It is actually a deep, dark, evil thing, and it's good if none of us was a part of it. They're arguing, and one's saying you're unique, and one's talking about her hair, and you should not judge people about their appearance.
Before in Hitler's time, black people weren't allowed to fly planes. So I sort of drew planes and I said stop racism. So black people are allowed to fly and white people, and that is mostly what it's about.
When we originally started this project, it was to try to get young Asian women involved in something that perhaps many of them wouldn't think about getting involved in. It didn't quite turn out that way. We had 2 young guys involved instead, but the principle is exactly the same. Young people whose aspirations might not be as high as they perhaps ought to be, as they have the potential to fulfil, were able to get involved in something which we did a little bit to support in order to move their horizons on, and through them to move the whole of the community's horizons on.